All right, what's going on, big dogs? So Twitch is once again having a identity crisis because this platform, for whatever reason, can't seem to decide what it wishes to be. Twitch started out as a place where nerds like myself could stream games or just themselves chatting with their fans and community. Then the kid-friendly phase entered the chat when Fortnite got huge and Ninja and Cypher PK and a lot of these G-rated streams got extremely popular, and Twitch really tried to lean into the whole, we're great for kids, anyone can be on this platform, giving people strikes and timeouts and being banned for durations simply because they said bad words on stream. So Twitch really couldn't figure out what they wanted to be. But now it seems Twitch has decided to pick a battle against their biggest rivals, the adult film industry. Twitch seems to be really upset that places like The Hub and OnlyFans have women on them doing stuff, and so Twitch decided they wanted to be part of that. They rolled out a new policy on adult content. So if you are a woman who has large milkers and your only life talent is that you have assets, Twitch decided they were on your side. And with your lack of any personality and any brain cells, the entire policy update basically goes as such. If you have no talent and gross perverted individuals want to stare at you and give you money for you saying their name, and as long as you don't basically openly show nudity, you're in the clear. You can twerk, you can appear to be fully nude, any of that stuff, as long as you don't actually show anything. But the big kicker came with the update to the art category. I don't know what Twitch thought they were doing, and I don't think they even understood what they were doing. So with their adult content policy update, they allowed the full display of nudity so long as it was in some form of artistic realm. So if you wanted to sculpt it, paint it, animate it, whatever it was, as long as it was art, you could do it. And this shot up the art category on Twitch from, like, on the high end, you would see it in like the 20,000 views total. That's not one channel, like that is just total. But most of the time, the art category is hovering between like 15 on the high end to like 4,000 on the low end. So it's pretty low down the charts for the most part. But when this policy rolled that out, it became like the #1 most watched category. I think I saw it peak at #2 at one point, but it was booming on Twitch. And the moment you opened that art category, it was nothing but hentai and furry porn. Like, it was nothing but wolf people with large units or wolf people with massive jiggle physics, and it was absolutely bizarre. Now, I actually, when this came out, I did a little bit of research. I ain't gonna lie. I went into some of these streams because a lot of people seem to think that these policies are totally fine and okay because, well, these people are already on Twitch, you know, they're just watching someone else. They're totally not bringing in weird, creepy, terrible people. And yet, I promise you, those same people that say that have never sat in these lobbies. Because I went in there, and about 90% of the chat was clearly like old dudes who have no idea how to work the internet other than for that purpose, for those purposes. Because a bunch of generic usernames, bunch of people like in the chat trying to like tell people that, oh, no, the policy totally lets you go full nude. You should just do that on stream right now. Or just saying the most degenerate, terrible things in the chat of what they are doing to themselves or what they wish they could do to said individual. These are not people that are normally on Twitch. They're not. If Twitch wants to be an adult site, Twitch can be an adult site. But if it wants to be a streaming platform that's meant for people to create audiences, create fan bases and communities, then it needs to decide what it wants to be. My personal stance on this whole issue is, if you are going to be doing adult themed content, there are already thousands of sites and places for you to do that. And if you're simply just on Twitch to try and promote your ability to have zero talent or anything else to offer this world, there are other places to do that. I don't think you should be on a gaming platform or what was supposed to be a gaming streaming platform. I don't think there's a place for that here. I think it's way too hard to make sure that that isn't being promoted. Now, to Twitch's credit, when they rolled out the policy, they did make it so if you marked your stream that it would have adult content, it wouldn't be recommended on the homepage. So as long as you weren't subscribed to or like following those channels specifically, no matter what, you'll never get recommended to watch the adult categorized content. So that at least was something, but I still felt like it was way too easy to access, especially with how a lot of kids understand how to navigate Twitch, and a lot of kids and people, including myself, whenever some random category is randomly popping off, I like to see what's going on. You know, sometimes I'll see like Age of Empires randomly having 30,000 viewers, and all of a sudden I find out that it has a crazy esports scene for no damn reason, and it has a Red Bull tournament going on. So there's a bunch of people watching Age of Empires just out of the blue. And so when people see that the art category and that these pools and hot tubs and these other types of content are just randomly sitting at hundreds of thousands of concurrent viewers, people like to look in. And you don't need to say yes or no to your age or consenting to watching this type of content when you're just scrolling through the thumbnails or the channels and you haven't selected any. Like, you can still see what's going on in the video. It's disgusting. I think there's places for it. I really do. If you want to do this for a living, I have no like qualms or issues with you. But I just don't think Twitch is the place to be doing that. I think you should go around people that are also doing that stuff, and you should actually try and compete with those people instead of coming onto a platform that is already struggling. I don't think Twitch needs to be making things worse for themselves. Now, they did end up like rolling this all back only about a day later because they realized what was going on. They thought that when they allowed nudity in art form, I'm sure they must have been thinking like Leonardo da Vinci or like name famous painter, import famous painter here, was gonna start sculpting again or some crap like that. I feel like the people who work at Twitch currently have zero idea what the internet is like genuinely like. I don't think they have ever spent an hour on their website after they came out and were like, oh, well, we didn't realize that people would be doing this on our platform. Like, what the hell did you think was gonna happen on the internet, man? People are disgusting, and if somebody gives them the green light to be disgusting and they're not going to get punished for it, they're just going to keep doing it. It's disgusting. It was gross. Like, it was not a fun time to be on Twitch by any means. So they rolled it back because they got a ton of backlash for it. Every popular YouTuber and streamer was making videos about it. I'm not popular or big, so that's why I haven't made a video on it yet until now. But it is just one of the wildest things I've ever seen a platform do to itself. And then at the same time, when they get called out on it, they're like, well, we just thought that people were gonna be really artsy and do cool things. And it's like, no, man. Have you been on the internet? Do you understand what type of just terrible degenerates are out there, man? But I guess we'll see where Twitch wants to go from here. I guess we'll see what they decide to be. If they decide to be anything ever, they seem to just go with what trends are coming, and if it shoots them in the foot, they just play dumb, which at this point I'm starting to believe them, because they continue to make these just outrageous mistakes and then seem to be surprised that the outcome was not what they were hoping for. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, remember, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to check me out on all my socials. Links will be down below. If you want to know what I'm streaming with, know about my PC hardware, anything like that, all that will be down in the description as well. And then I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season. It is almost Christmas. It is almost Christmas. Damn dog. So I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a wonderful time. And until the next video, guys, Godspeed.